Good morning, intern. Oh, I've got good news. It looks like the sod and the mushrooms that we've been putting down are really helping. Oh, and look, it's another one of the macaws. And actually, today we are going to be doing our best to help out the Spix's macaw. It's also known as the little blue macaw, and these little guys, oh my gosh, they're just very beautiful to begin with. They are also very rare, and they are pretty uncommon even in their native Brazil due to the deforestation of their native habitat. And just as I thought, they are emotionally upset right now because, whoops, walking in that dead grass, getting ash in my hair. Ugh, it's so frustrating. But they are very dependent on their trees. So without their trees, as a prey item, I would feel pretty nervous that something is just going to stroll up and eat me. I mean, there's no cover, there's no trees to roost in, nowhere for them to get the special nuts that they really eat. They can survive on the fruit we've been feeding them, but it would be much better if we could get them a proper forest set up. So we're checking out. Yes, look, we can see where the greenery is start to spread. The mushrooms are really helping. Returning and recycling the nutrients into the soil. That is what fungus tends to do, is it helps to recycle the nutrients. Got our little banana trees growing. Alright, how you doing, little macaw? Let's check on you. I'm so glad we have this high-tech GPS to monitor their hormone levels and see how they're doing. Alright. Oh my gosh, one of the Quetzals is now pregnant! Oh, that's excellent news, intern! So the animals seem to be recovering pretty well. At least to the extent that they can, but my goodness, look how barren this area is. So let's go ahead and we're going to get some more of that sod put down just to get everything started. So some moss and some nice heavy sod. Good. Good. We don't want to spread too much of it, especially without a water source, especially as sod. Yeah, I don't think we'll be able to make it survive much past that. And we're going to go ahead and grab those mushrooms and sprinkle them around to help recycle the nutrients from the forest fire and keep the sod going. We better put in another teensy little spot where they can get some water. Alright, get a smaller shovel, intern. We're going to have a lot of these little pools sprinkled throughout this area, and hopefully it'll help the animals out too. They could get a little bit of water. We just need to make sure they can get down to the little creek, okay? There we go, maybe. There, good job, intern. You are getting so good at this. I'm so proud of you. Alright, good. So these guys are spreading, seem to be doing pretty good. And what we're going to do today, intern, is we're going to see if we can help out with this forest. This really seems to be one of the key forests that the macaws and the other birds have been hanging out in. So we're going to do what we can to try to improve this area. And I think, yeah, let's get over here and put down... I think a little waterfall would be nice over here, actually. Let's move the... Oh, good, banana leaf plants. There are a few plants. This area was significantly untouched. It has an underground reservoir. You can actually see this is a geyser. It'll shoot up water now and then. Very cool. But I think we will get a little waterfall set up right over here. So that'll be perfect. We'll put it right there. And then, yeah, we'll have the water come over here into this corner. So we'll do that. We'll make it deep water over here as well. And that will actually help, just like when we talked about the wetlands, create a reservoir of water where it's retained in the soil so that in case another forest fire came through, it would have that reservoir of water in the soil to rely on. Let's get some deep water. Good job, intern. Now let's smooth all of this out, make it nice and easy. Don't want to make it too dramatic. Kind of follow the natural contours that the land would have taken if this happened over centuries on its own. Oh, there goes the geyser. Make sure you stay out of the way. It is a little bit of hot water. Alright, let's see. Can we get this? Oh, the macaw is now pregnant. Wonderful. But yes, we'll get a waterfall put up here in a little bit, so we'll mark that. I need to speak to an expert about that. Oh, the Quetzal is gonna lay an egg already. Quetzal even. I keep thinking pretzel. Alright, let's come down here. Oh my gosh, this is wonderful, except the fact that there's like, I feel so bad. She's, look at this, look at this. Look at where she has to lay an egg. It's so empty and hollow. Oh, I wish we could get her to lay an egg somewhere else, but she's gonna lay the egg wherever she feels is appropriate. Oh gosh, and it's so dark. It's so dark here. Oh, we can't work in this kind of environment. I guess we're gonna have to add in some torches and things like that. It'll have to be, maybe we'll be able to start putting the torches down along the path that we're going to be making for the guest. So we'll have to think about that. It'll be just as important for us to be able to see where we're going. Let's see. Nope. Nope. Alright, well, we'll do this. We've got this. Don't worry, intern. We've got this. I hope we can... Oh, she's laid her egg! Alright, maybe we will move the egg to a safer location. Look at the tiny little thing. Oh my gosh. Okay, we've got to move it very carefully. Let's gently pick it up. Oh, look at that. And it's going to hatch soon too. And we're going to just gently move it safely under this tree for now. More towards where she would have normally nested. Let's put some banana plants down. That's a good sign though. If they're feeling good enough, it's not the best, but if they're feeling good enough to try to at least lay eggs and put the energy into that, hopefully that's a good sign. Come on, little jungle lilies. They're pretty tough little guys. I'm hoping that they'll continue to grow in the area. In fact, let's get some more jungle lilies over here along the water bank. There we go. That'll attract all sorts of insects, which will help out the macaws and all the other animals. Oh my gosh, so she's already laying eggs. Well, that's a good thing. And we've got a new water reservoir going on over here. So that'll hopefully help out. That means that this area could probably support the moss and the sod that we keep putting down. So let's go ahead and get more temperate rainforest. There we go. Get the moss in here. Wonderful. Oh, I love moss. Moss makes me very happy, and hopefully this will help. Uh-oh. So there's reptiles that... Oh, come on. I don't think it'll be able to survive over here. So we'll lighten it up with some dirt. Hopefully this will help. I have a feeling a lot of the moss is going to die off in a little bit because this is a much heavier tree-lined area. But it's always worth at least getting a little bit in there. Those nutrients. Soil health is actually very complicated. It was actually one of my most difficult chemistry-based lessons when I was in university. But let us check. Okay, so one of the macaws, they're having a hard time with their food being so spread out. So I think what we'll have to do, we'll work on building this forest up, and we'll work on making feeding forest throughout our enclosure, our park area. We'll make little feeding locations, feeding forest, where we'll try to make sure that there's food and nutrients for the animals, and the water, especially the vitamin water at this point, for every animal that we run across. And let's make sure the basilisk is okay. It's having a really hard time too, just wandering around. Alright, let's pick it up. Let's put it over here. Now it's going to go climb the monkey tree. So that would be quite interesting. We'll come back and watch it climb the monkey tree in a moment. The Spix macaw is on her way to lay an egg too. So we're going to have some baby birds coming in soon. I just wish we had a better environment to offer them. It feels awful to see them already being born. Let's see if we can spread this together. Alright, so it has laid the egg. Oh my gosh, and look at this! Look at this guy go! He is up in that tree, just like that. Oh, that's so amazing! We'll have to put up more of these trees, because it seems like it really helps them kind of find somewhere nice and safe to climb. And let's climb up over here in turn, because I think the egg... Oh, look, she was pretty good with that. She hid her egg quite well in the grasses right there. So that's pretty good. I'll leave that there. That's more of a nest than out in the open like the other one. It was kind of under a banana leaf, but still. Alright, good. So yeah, we're going to have to make little patches of water to try to encourage things to grow. But it seems like it's spreading pretty good. Good, alright. Well, let's focus on getting some more of these amazing trees. Some more of the trees that will help the Spix macaws, as they seem to be growing their family over here. So, what kind of trees would help you? Wonderful little guys. Let's see, these foxtail palm trees. Ooh, the king sago is always so tempting. Ooh, the killy trees. I love the killy trees. Kapok trees. Not native to the area, though. Orchid trees. Giant bamboo. No, no, no. These palm trees. I hear the geyser going off again. Oh, isn't that awesome, intern? Maybe we should try to kind of loop things around so people can see that a little bit. These palm trees. Oh, traveler's trees are very lovely. We might put in a few traveler's trees. We'll have to do it on the moss where there's some water for it to be able to sustain. Look at the size of this one. My gosh, that's beautiful. Can it sustain? I think we can get it to sustain itself over here. There we go. Needs lots and lots of sunlight for that one. Yeah, we'll put a few traveler's trees in. Not too many, just a few. Put some little ones down. Uh-oh. Hang in there, little basilisk. I know it's hard. Yeah, we're gonna have to make feeding stations to make sure the animals have food anywhere in the park that they happen to wander, which is a little tricky. Okay, he's gonna go rest. You don't need to, oh yeah, you do need to rest. So hopefully he'll, yeah, look at that. Look at that, he's taken a good rest inside of this little burrow. So hopefully the basilisk will be safe in there. Good, and how are the macaws doing? Eating the berries. They seem to be adjusting all right. Not 100% great, but all right. All right, let's get more elephant ears over here. We're gonna make a nice thick forest for them. There we go, whoops. Let's try this, that's better. There, we can spread the forest out across the moss a little bit. Definitely next to the water at least, so that should help a little bit. Get these big guys put down. Another elephant ear tree, the durian tree. I'm okay with that because durians are, look at that, that's so cool. You can see the durian hanging off the tree, I like that. All right, some of those. We need more banana trees sprinkled around. Nice, nice. Definitely need to see if we can get, still really hungry, are you? All right, going straight for the insects, good. Good, 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 good. So we are taking care of these little guys. Is there any water? There's some water over here, so I might be able to convince it that it's okay. We might need to make a little creek to pull the water over in turn. So let's go ahead and we'll make a little creek over here. Let's make it even shallower. There we go. There we go. And then we'll just kind of like do this, spread the water a little bit. Little ponds and tide pools and little teensy pieces. There. There we go. Oh. What do you think about all that nonsense, huh? Alright, it's headed off. And some of the logs are actually rotting, just like we were hoping they would, and producing insects for these guys to eat. So let's go ahead. Just have to gently smooth it out in a few places in turn to make sure that the water flows properly, doesn't get caught up. Make sure that everyone's okay. There, good. Properly flowing, everything's doing good. How are you doing, my friend? Oh, don't you go start a fight. So they're very territorial. I guess we're gonna need to make sure. See, and you're feeling really hungry? Ah, that might be part of the problem. How can we help these guys get a little bit more food? They like the insects. They like the berries. Oh, and one just hatched. Good, good, good. Well, let's get more fruit trees. Let's make a little fruit tree grove right over here. Yeah, see, we've got some bananas here already, so let's get some, like, fruit just sprinkled all around here. This will be a good spot for the fruit to just pour down from the trees. Let's get some more fruit trees. Where are the other ones? Let's see, I know there's another one. Ah, there it is. Got your tree, and we'll put this over here. There we go. It's like a little fruit tree grove where the animals can come eat. And we'll get some of the moss spread under it for now. Alright, temperate rainforest, there we go. Spread the moss, and let's also make sure some of the vitamin water is around here. Alright, come here, my friend. Now, you're not gonna go pick that fight. You're gonna check out your new fruit tree grove. Alright, let's get him in the vet containment field. And calm down. Are you feeling a little calmer? Oh, he fell asleep. Just like when you take birds and you like throw the blanket over their nest. Well, he passed out. So hopefully that'll help. He does have a mate and a child. How is the child doing? Investigate the large rainforest rock. Let's see this baby. Look at this one. Whoa, I fell down the cliff. Look at this tiny little one. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, that's such an adorable little chick. Look at it. Oh, I'm in love. Oh, that's the cutest thing ever. And look at how beautiful this forest is. Oh my gosh. I love it. This is what we want people to be able to see. They're native birds, happy, healthy, in a great, beautiful forest, nice and thick and lush. But look at how lush the forest is just after a few weeks of us working here and things spreading around in turn. I'm very happy with this. So we're really helping the trees spread quite a bit. This guy's hungry, gonna go eat the insects. So yeah, we're gonna have to focus on making feeding stations throughout the zoo. I think that's one of the most important things we can work on next. And we'll see if we can attract any more insects, turn these logs into logs that have insects and everything in them, since the animals seem to respond to that a lot better. How are things going down here? We should probably put something for the birds. More bird shelters. Let's like make it, yeah. So they can come, they can eat the fruit, they can rest over here. That should help. Alright, and then these monkey trees are quite fascinating. So we'll actually get a few of those sprinkled around at random intervals where it might be helpful. And then we will have to start thinking about where we need the bird walk to go through this park, because it needs to be a pretty good bird walk so that this place can eventually support itself in income. And you know, the first thing that gets slashed when federal funds are at risk tend to be the nature park stuff, so we want to make sure that we keep it safe. Oh, and look, the baby Spix macaw has just hatched. Going nice and slow to that food dish, but good. Good, and I'm pretty sure we'll have leeches and awesome things in this lake in no time. We should probably think in the future about making sure the riverbed has good health as well, so that the animals are all spread through there as healthily as we can get it. Hopefully without too many major predators too. Alright, Spix Macaw's really thirsty. So yeah, we need to get more of the water dishes with the vitamins spread around for these guys, because they're not the fastest guys in the world. There we go, but they do get there eventually. Just it's better to err on the side of having lots and lots of water stations for them. So there we go. Alright, so the eggs have hatched. Let's work a little bit more on this forest, because I think this forest is getting nice and lush. Put in a few trees. I think the trees are almost good. So we've got the upper story, and now let's work on the understory. So little Spix macaw, who's going to go poop, thank you for that information. Let's find out what kind of understory plants on the bottom of the forest floor this little guy would have, like having the beautiful ferns. Oh, you speak to my heart, little one, if you want these ferns. They are one of my absolute most favorite things to add in to any of the parks or places we work in Intern are these ferns. And hopefully here we'll be able to enjoy working with the amazing biodiversity that comes with the rainforest. And that's really one of the awesome things about a tropical rainforest, and why deforestation in rainforests is such a big deal. They're really hotbeds of evolution where things have changed and altered over time to produce a very broad variety of plants and animals. And we know so little about those plants and animals, and you never know what kind of interesting chemical makeup they might have that could tell us something about ourselves, that could help us create new medications. You never know, so you just gotta be very careful and not waste the discoveries that we haven't even found yet by losing the forest. And that's why we're here, and that's why we're helping out, getting the forest replanted, even if we have to do it by hand like this. Moss, I love moss. Oh, moss, you're so beautiful. Yeah, we'll get a little bit of moss going in the pond here. I do love the moss. Lovely. So yeah, that'll help to retain nutrients, moisture, get everything going in the water too. I do have a weakness for moss, I admit it. Alright, we can get some large ferns spread around here. We're gonna make this look absolutely awesome. Though it's kind of hard, I know, to carry these baskets of plants and ferns that we're putting in here under our arms and still wiggle our way in to the forest proper. So it's a little tricky, but we'll get there in turn. Oh, look at those. And there goes one of the macaws. Beautiful plants. Beautiful. Ooh, lovely swamp lilies. Ooh, more toadstools. Very important. Gotta recycle those nutrients. Gotta recycle them. Alright, ooh, lovely little things. Good, and there's, yeah, all sorts of different plants that we can really try to start encourage growing in here. So let's see what we've got. I think, yeah, we'll mostly focus on the ferns and the low-lying ferns for now. Oh, I hear the guys are going off again. Isn't that just the coolest thing, Intern? Alright, what else? Yeah, look at it go. Ferns don't usually need a lot of sunlight. It definitely helps. All the plants, most of the plants I should say, usually photosynthesize. But the ferns, I think they'll be okay. Oh, look at the durian! Swinging the durian tree! That is the coolest thing ever. Ah, that is so awesome. Alright, so the macaws seem to be doing pretty good. The macaw forest is growing. I'm really happy with it. I'm going to see if there's any more variety of plants that we really want to start mixing in, because don't forget there's not a lot of sunlight once the forest starts spreading, so it's not like we're going to be seeing a lot of the plants down here, other than a few occasional ferns and some banana plants and some other various plants that pop up, because there's just not a lot of sun in a lot of the forest, in a lot of the rainforest. The growth tends to be more in the upper stories. Alright, there we go. But where there's breaks in the canopy like this, then we should see quite a few interesting plants popping up. So we'll have to keep an eye out, Intern. But the birds are doing pretty well. Hopefully, as we start spreading the forest again, we will see more various species start showing up. So I can't wait for that, Intern. And we're going to have to make sure those reptiles stay healthy too, because we need to start building up the ecosystem here. Oh, look at this! Already there's such fantastic progress. I'm so happy. Alright, let's get some rest, and I will see you here to help me clean up these immense amounts of bird poop in the morning. I'll see you then, Intern. Bye-bye!